Word to describe both adding and removing but not updating. I am looking for a word that can describe the act of adding/removing objects but at the same time avoid a word that has to do with updating. So, give it. Adding an object. Removing an object. Updating an object. I want a word for 1 and 2, and not 3. So I guess words like alter won't do. Edit. I'm actually making an application, and I have 3 methods: adding, removing and updating. But there is some logic in both the adding and removing that is common. I then decided to make a 4th, helper, method. That's why I need this word so badly.
A class containing a collection of immutable objects might be a stack, where you push items in and pop them out. But if pushpop doesn't do it for you, how about something like shift, with the implication that you can shift items onto or off of the stack?
If this is about method naming, then you really don't need a bona fide English word. You can construct your own hybrid. The obvious one that comes off the top of my head is, but you should feel free to use whatever fits with your naming convention.
What about to substitute? According to the OALT, it means to take the place of somebody/something else, to use somebody/something instead of somebody/something else. Or also to replace, to be used instead of something/somebody else, to do something instead of somebody/something else.
When you are adding, removing, and altering objects in a list, are you not editing that list? I do not really have an answer, but I have a suggestion that might help to find your answer in a different way. You are talking about adding, removing, and updating objects, so you are presumably building some kind of container, and the objects are the items in the container. When you are thinking at the level of the items, it is hard to come up with a term that can mean either addition or removal of an individual item. However, if you shift your thinking to the level of the container, then either the addition or the removal of an item is a modification of the container. Whereas direct modification to an existing item does not affect the container. So, instead of item addition or deletion, you could perhaps use something along the lines of container modification.